Hi, I'm Rue, and welcome back to Rolling True.
Hey, and I'm Truth, nasty little guy wearing nothing but leather boots.
No, he's not. What? That's what you came up with? Oh, God. Now
I guess.
Weird images in my head, which, I don't know, I might have seen a picture of you.
I just responded to Don John in the Discord. He said something about cowboy stuff, so now I got cowboys in my head. I guess that's why the leather boots came out.
You should be banned from talking to Don John before you have to make a public appearance. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He's kind of a bad influence. No, so there's something that I really, really wanted to tell you. But it's super gross. It's really gross.
Oh, God.
So be prepared.
So gross that we're telling it on stream?
No, it's not like... It's a TikTok I just saw of something this guy made to eat, and it's disgusting.
Oh.
And I listed the ingredients, and I wanted to see your reaction as they get worse. Okay, are you ready?
Okay.
So it's a bowl with pepperoni and Parmesan, like grated Parmesan. Then he puts a little black pepper. Then he puts a little garlic powder. And then he puts preserved lemon sardines. And then he puts cottage cheese, cayenne pepper, Old Bay seasoning, apple cider vinegar, some celery leaves because you need your greens, and then a banana, and then some salsa. And then he proceeds to call it a banana fish split.
Oh, okay. I could take a bite of that. The only thing that I don't like is that you said Old Bay.
Old Bay is in there, yeah.
The Old Bay that
Not
fucked it all up. Like
not
once
the
you got
banana?
to the sardines. I'm kind of. I mean, bananas are my life. You know, every fucking
sardines?
day, banana. Well, the sardines didn't freak me out because I like anchovies. I like sardines. I like the little fishes. But yeah, the seasoning. I can't do the seasoning. Maybe the apple cider vinegar too. That's if there's already lemon sardines, which are going to be really sour and salty. Yeah, I don't think you want vinegar. Did he eat it?
Yeah, the dude was eating it. It was like this guy was kind of watching another guy's video, and the guy was like an older country guy, and he was mixing all this in a bowl. And then it was a younger guy who was like copying what he was doing, and he was like so disgusted. I mean, sardines for me, fuck no on that. But like, imagine dipping a banana into a jar of salsa and eating it. How do you feel?
See, that sounds pretty nice.
No, what?
Well, yeah, because salsa is fruity.
We're having our first disagreement in our lives.
Salsa is tomatoes. It's fruit.
Okay. Homework. I want you to go buy salsa and a banana and dip it in there like a tortilla chip and eat it.
Okay.
Homework.
I will. It's just the thing is my stomach, so I'll have to get mild.
Yeah, your stomach.
And like, and take a couple bites. Maybe put some baking soda in it. So that might make it nastier looking when you see it foam up.
Oh, God, are you going to send me a video? Because I might throw up watching you eat that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want me to, I'm telling you, like, that sounds not bad at all. Like, it really doesn't. You like salsa, right?
I love salsa with, like, tortilla chips.
But do you like bananas? The flavor of banana?
Yes. Not
See?
together. No. Things go together, and then other things don't go together.
So do you get repulsed by things that are incompatible?
Yeah, like me and you. It's super repulsive. No, that's so disgusting.
The only thing that freaked me out, grossed me out in a long time, aside from eating the snail shit, was when I ordered little baby octopi. And I thought they were going to be like steamed or hot, but they weren't. They were freezing cold, fresh out of the fridge. Yeah, that really fucked me up. And then I had to eat all of them because I felt bad because I paid for it.
Yeah. I don't do any seafoods, but I will say that like fresh out of the fridge baby octopus sounds much worse in my head than like steamed.
Yeah, nothing like that should be cold. Not, yeah, it's weird.
No, I'm gonna throw up. I had some nice steak tonight, and it was a really nice cut, and it was just juicy and like tender.
That sounds great.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
I love steak.
Do you like leave red in it? Like, do you eat it like medium rare?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
I'll eat it purple. Like I love fucking red meat.
Okay, I probably wouldn't eat it like purple, but it's pretty juicy when I do eat it because it just gets dry and nasty, you know? I don't want that.
Yeah. Bon, I ordered them pizza tonight, and I'm like, what do you want on it? And he's like, pepperoni, steak. He started like listing stuff, and I'm like, bro,
steak?
Like, I can't get steak.
You can't get steak on your pizza? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I double checked. I'm like, damn, maybe he's onto something. I looked, and I'm like, no, they don't have steak. And then I'm like, how about like sausage? And he's like, yeah, that sounds great. So I pretty much made him like a meat lover's pizza. Bacon, sausage, just every meat.
He's a man. He's a man. He needs his meat.
Yeah, he loves meat.
I want some steak. But honestly, that could actually be really good. I think Bon's onto something. That could, yeah. Yeah, I think he's onto something with that.
Because you know how they have like the barbecue chicken pizzas and stuff, which, have you ever had that?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, you know what I had? I
was so like against trying one, but one day somebody was like, no, you gotta the chicken, the barbecue sauce, the like sauteed onions, like, and I'm like, okay, fuck it, let's do it. It was so good. I was like, man, I've been missing out. So could you imagine like some kind of steak style, like a Baja steak style pizza? I bet you could pull it off and make something really good.
Good as fuck. When I was in Florida, and I don't know, I feel like this is a Florida thing, but you can correct me because you know more about it than I do. I went to a pizza place near the base there, and they had it's like some kind of Jacksonville pizza where it was like barbecue sauce, but in like coleslaw on it. Does that sound familiar?
Nope. No, never had that.
They called it something Jacksonville.
I'm technically from Jacksonville. That's where I grew up.
Yeah, so apparently it's not actually Jacksonville thing, but they named it something Jacksonville. But I tell you, it was really, really good. I was like, coleslaw on my pizza. That's weird.
Yeah, coleslaw has been tripping us out lately. Like, me and Vin had some shrimp tacos, and the main ingredient, other than the shrimp, was like coleslaw.
That's kind of like,
and they were so good.
What the fuck is that called? There's like a certain type of burrito where they put like main coleslaw in it, like a Cajun burrito or something. I don't know what it is, but coleslaw. I love coleslaw, man. Shrimp, I don't love that. Me and seafood are not friends ever. Did I ever tell you why?
Do you like cottage cheese?
I do. Why?
Me too. Good job. Because it freaks people out. I think the word cottage scares people.
I think so. No, I actually really like cottage cheese. I went to the store the other day and I meant to get some, but then I forgot. And isn't it like relatively okay for you to eat? Like it's got some benefits to it or some shit?
Yeah, I think it's just like milky, like it's like cheese that isn't a solid block in a sense. I don't honestly know exactly what's up with it, why it's like,
I don't think I want to know.
And like clumpy.
I don't want to know.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, it seems kind of like milk, like a high water content, milky.
Yeah.
Like I think that's all it is. I just think it's just not like a pressed dried block.
I love it. And I'll put like a little bit of like pepper on it, which is good. I don't know if you've done that, but I'll put a little bit of pepper on it sometimes, which is really good. Yeah. I'll eat it right out of the tub. I told
Vin that me too. I told Vin they'd probably named it cottage cheese because you could just make it in a cottage because it's like an easier cheese for all we know, you know? We'll have to look that up.
I feel like that's not true.
Next week, we'll tell you all about cottage cheese.
We're going to do an extensive deep dive on cottage cheese and then realize it's super disgusting and never eat it again.
It won't be disgusting.
I don't know. Sometimes when I find out how things are made, I'm like, oh, okay. But then I forget because that's how my brain works and I block out all bad things and then do it anyway.
No, I have a good feeling about cottage cheese.
It's a weird sentence. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a really weird sentence.
Yeah.
But did I ever tell you why I don't like fish? It's weird. It's really weird.
You might have, but you know, my memory.
Yeah, you remember. Well, it started with a fear of fish in general, because when I was like 6, you know, like 6-year-olds, they wear like the one-piece bathing suits, right? I was at the lake with my dad, and was like in a one-piece, and he doesn't remember this, and that pisses me off that he doesn't remember that he did this, because like, is he gaslighting me or did this actually happen? But I have a vivid memory of like my dad fishing, and then he took the live fish and put it down my bathing suit, and it's nowhere for it to go because it's a one piece, so it's just flopping around in my bathing suit,
stuck on you, flopping.
Stuck on me, flopping. And I was like, I'm never touching a fish again. And then I wouldn't even eat them. I wouldn't interact. Like, fish is a no. Because my dad did that, and he was like, I didn't do that. I was like, well, I was 6 and I was traumatized, so I'm pretty sure he did do that. But yeah, he doesn't remember, and ever since then I have had this like fear of fish in general. But now it's like I can't even get past the taste. It's a mental block thing. Like, when I have eaten it, I'm like, it doesn't taste bad, but my brain, like, my brain wants me to spit it out. It's really weird. It's really weird.
So are you okay with stuff that has like fish creation in it that you don't even realize has so much fish involved?
I think so. There's a sauce that my girlfriend's family, she puts it on, they put it on things, and it smells bad, but like
oyster sauce.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's oyster sauce, and they put it in their fried rice when they would make fried rice, and that's got like a lot of like fishy stuff in it. But like, I'd eat that, and I wouldn't care, and I'd be like, it tastes delicious.
Yeah, it's really good. You can make it. That's like a big part of Thai food and stuff, actually, using some oyster sauce and fish sauce.
It smells bad, right? Like, it's super potent and smells really bad.
Yeah. Like, if you just put out your nose up to the bottle and take a whiff, you're gonna be like, okay, yep, that's fishes. Okay,
yeah, it's probably that then, because it was like, they used to like make jokes about how bad it would smell. But no, yeah, I'll eat some fried rice with that in it. I think I drank some like broth once that I thought was chicken broth, but it wasn't. I don't remember what the hell it was, but my girlfriend later was like, oh, by the way, that's not chicken. And I was like, well, I liked it. So yeah, I guess I will, as long as I don't know. That's how I know it's a brain thing. My brain.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I was thinking about it the other day when I was making ramen for us. You know how you can do different types of like a broth base? Mm-hmm. I like to go the like kelp and fish base. Mm-hmm. And even if it's like pork, like the pork ramen I make, I still use a lot of the kelp and the fish to make the dashi. So I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, this is truly fishy as hell. Like, if you smelled it before I started cooking the whole thing together, you'd be like, oh, fuck that. I ain't put that in my mouth.
Like, I've eaten a lot of ramen from a lot of restaurants, and I guarantee it's probably had something like that. I just didn't know. Oh yeah,
if it's like just shio and shoyu, like your basic ramens, mm-hmm. you're eating some kind of like fish juice.
So that's a cue for you that when I do come to visit, just don't tell me what you're putting in it, and it should be fine. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. Yeah, because if I know, I don't know. It's weird.
The broth though, like it kind of looks pretty. Like when you see what I'm actually putting in it, the smell doesn't look pretty to somebody who doesn't like the smell of fish, but the look of it, you'd be like, oh, that's kind of pretty.
That's weird. What? Like, what is it? Shiny? Yeah. Like,
no, it's you've probably seen it. The bonito flakes, like the dried fish flakes.
Yeah, I've seen those.
They look like they're orange colored. Yeah, it's kind of pretty.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Are you feeling bonito? Sorry.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a broth being pretty, so that's an interesting topic there. But I get it.
Well, I guess I call it pretty because you know how like you can do the pearl teas where it's like you get a little nugget of tea and you drop it in and it expands?
No. What is that?
No? Okay. No.
What?
Yeah, that's a way you can do tea. You get like these little tea nuggets and you drop it in and you watch it like kind of puff up and expand as you wait for it to
No, I've never
finish.
heard of that.
Yeah.
Is that an Asian thing?
We'll have to get you some. I don't know. I've always like been a big tea guru.
I just assumed if it's something I
like
haven't heard of, it's like an Asian thing because you lived in Japan for so long that it's like you just have all this knowledge.
Like a white Instagram person thing.
Just took a sip of my drink and I almost spit it out. It's a white person thing.
Here, I'll send you a little picture while we're sitting in here. That is not you. So happy I didn't send a picture just yet.
We went from talking about this weird sardine thing to tea. It's great. I can't believe you said you'd like that. I'm like thoroughly disgusted. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, it's just dried. Like they ball it up like that.
That looks kind of gross. To be honest, it looks kind of gross. No, I don't know if I... Some of the pictures below it don't look as gross, but something about
I don't know
that
why
one,
that one looks sheen and shit. I don't know why.
Yeah, it kind of looks like little snakes all wrapped together to get like cuddling. I don't know. That's where my brain's at. Yeah, that one looks worse than the other ones below it. That's strange. You just drop that whole thing into the tea.
Yeah. Like if a single glass, usually you can buy them where you just drop your little tea pearl in there.
But
or you scoop up a couple if you're doing like a whole pitcher or like a whole teapot kettle.
Do you just like strain it when you're done?
Yeah, I mean it's easier to strain because it's like a whole clump, like one nice chunk of tea. Yeah, it's not going to turn into powder or little flakes everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
That's why I say it's pretty, because I like seeing like there's some that get really pretty, like they purposely look kind of like they're bloomed inside the tea kettle. Like if you could do the glass kettles.
I feel like
I've seen that. You know what I'm talking about with those?
Yeah, I think I've seen that, and I'm like, that's cool.
So when I do my bonito flakes, it kind of reminds me of like the tea experience and seeing it kind of fluff up and bloom. Also
for you, I feel like cooking is a little bit of an art, like it's kind of your thing, you know? So
yeah, and the taste too.
The
taste is so good that it adds to it being pretty.
Yeah, I get that. And I mean, even like, because I've seen pictures of your food after you guys, like even your plating is just like pretty. Yeah. Like you really it's
like, hey, we're eating chicken nuggets tonight. I'll make the nuggets pretty for the kids.
So there's something I've always wanted to do. Because you mentioned chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I saw a TikTok of it. Of course, I saw a TikTok of it. But it's like the Jurassic Park theme where they make like a mountain of mashed potatoes and then like a gravy river, and then they put like broccolis for trees, and then they put the dino nuggets in it. Like it's a little Jurassic Park cool. Chicken nugget experience.
Man, the problem with plating is I hate it when food isn't piping hot. Like fresh, you know what I mean? Like you set everything on the table and then you're waiting and somebody's like, oh, hang on, and they're grabbing something. And then by the time you get to eat the food, especially when you're cooking, yours is probably not going to be hot because you were more concerned about everybody else.
Yep.
And I feel like the nugget thing with the dinosaurs and stuff would be quite the challenge. You'd really have to be prepared. Like, you'd have to run that through a few times so you know how to plate for your little dinosaur adventure.
Yeah, or just not eat it, but it's like I want to eat it. It's kind of art, but I still want to eat it. It's chicken nuggets. Or just have a side plate of chicken nuggets and don't touch your diorama. So stupid. So fucking stupid. Like, I like to cook, but I'm just like so tired when I get home that I just don't. But I like it. I'm not very, like, I want to learn more. But when you're in the military for so long and they feed you like 3 meals a day, it becomes like a challenge to think of what to make when you're out of the military. Like, I'm like, it's not Taco Tuesday? What do you mean it's not pizza and wings Friday? Like, it's just, I eat the same shit every fucking day. Yeah. My eating habits are fucking horrible. It's okay. There's someone
So
else.
while you were having your little computer meltdown failure when we were starting up kind of late, I was kind of just like idling on Twitch, like looking at the random people streaming that I could click on and join their little adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And like half of them looked like your just your people there farming their simps, and it kind of got my head spinning. Like I couldn't donate to people. Like I was looking at some of their like donations and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Why do people give their money that they've made to people who will like never even know their name?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I can't connect with it because I guess, I don't know. I really don't know, because you don't know them, they don't know you. I guess if you like their content, but
yeah, I get liking someone's content, but imagine like these people that are just like selling a girlfriend experience, like
yeah,
they're there to be cute and say really cute things to you. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you've got the extra money.
Do you think it's just like they're supplying a demand for, like lonely people? You think?
Yeah, probably a lot of lonely people. And I guess if they give them money, they keep doing it, right? Because they're not going to keep doing it if they're not making any money.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, could I actually donate to somebody who's just doing that? Like, oh my gosh, don't even. And I'm like, I couldn't. Like,
I mean, we're not really lonely, So it's
but I mean,
not our thing.
I had been before, you know what I mean? Like I remember those days.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't think I could sit there. Like you're still getting anything you need out of that. Gifting doesn't really do anything. You know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm.
I mean, there are certain ways to gift and have it do something, like where it's like, oh, donate this on different platforms, oh, if you are on my OnlyFans, then we can send so many messages a month and stuff like that. But this whole streaming thing and like gifting live right there just for like a thank you, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't want to talk shit about people who do it. I was just saying I personally like was trying to connect with it, and it's just like couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't think I could either. But like for me, it's like a lot of times when I spend money, it's like I have to have a really good reason to do it, if that makes sense. Like, of course that makes sense, but
yeah, like magazines for your coffee table,
Oh yeah, your magazines for your coffee table are much different than mine.
Yeah, really cute girls and their little cosplay and lingerie. That is where you spend your money, guys. That's how you do it. They don't say thank you, but you at least get a lot more than a thank you.
Yeah, you get like a product, like you get something.
Yeah,
they get something to hold and feel from it.
Yeah, and you can hold and feel them in your living room every day.
That sounds so wrong. Oh man!
Lock the door. Lock the front door. I'll be in the living room.
Be in the living room. No, mine aren't that weird, but I don't have a coffee table anyway.
Mine aren't that weird either, guys.
Okay.
I don't. Well, yeah, I don't either. I just have a big ass couch with one of those ottomans that are like the size of the couch too, and I just carried that up to the third floor the other day because I'm tired of it like in the way. We have no room in the living room. Can't move.
Jeez.
So now we just have couch, no tables, just couch.
Did I have like no furniture? Because I moved into this like townhome and I'm like, I want to get a house, but today's market pretty shitty to get a house. So I'm just like biding my time and waiting. So I'm like, I'm not buying no good furniture when I'm just gonna have to move it when I get a house. And then now it's like I've been here a year and I'm like, maybe I should get some fucking furniture. But then I say in my head again, like, no, you'll just have to move it when you get a house. Like, it's a constant battle in my head where I'm like, no, yes, no, yes.
I'll trade you. I love like a minimalist look. Like if I could just throw away my children and my wife, I would have pretty much, I would just go like a studio, you know, like everything's open and fuck walls. Who needs walls? Your toilet's like just sitting out in the room too. Like,
oh, I had this like apartment when I was living in Jacksonville that I actually really loved because it was classified as a studio, right? But it did have a wall separating the living room and the bedroom. There just wasn't a door. And
okay, yeah, like kind of like a wall that divides.
Yeah, and I kind of loved that.
I do too.
Because it was just like me. Yeah, it was. I didn't need anything more than that. I had like a dog and me in that little place, and it was nice.
You should have invited me over.
You wouldn't have come over. I'm pretty sure your wife might have come over at some point. I don't know if she came to that apartment, but she came to a couple of them. I moved like 6 or 7 times when I lived in Jacksonville. It was rough. But I was a kid and making poor decisions consecutively. Made a lot of bad decisions.
I still like cringe about decisions I was making even up till I was like 27, 28. And then I try not to think about it and I erase my memories.
I do that
bad
too.
Memories.
I do that too. Yeah, I'm like, oh, let's not think about that time that I did that. That was a horrible decision.
I think that's honestly why I have a bad memory. It's just you just go, ugh, and then over time you forgot because your body was like, nope, don't want it.
And then you just kind of get used to it, and you just keep forgetting things, even if they're not bad things. Yeah, you keep
forgetting things.
Yeah,
because that's how you've learned to process. You just throw it away.
Just throw it away. Everything's bad. Throw it away. This is gonna get dark really fast. Speaking of dark, actually, I really wanted to ask you, how is that game, The Last Caretaker? Because when you said dark, it reminded me, like, it's kind of depressing from what I looked at.
I like how you're like, oh, you know, it feels depressing to me. And then I've been going through this like, no. It's weird because for me, I think there was so much fear. I never had the chance to be depressed or feel anything like that.
In the game. We're talking about the game,
yes.
Right?
Yes. When I talk about the fear, because, you know, it's ocean and shit. Like, I don't like dark water. I don't like oceans. I don't like being alone. Not in that sense. I like being alone in real life. I like being alone in real life for sure. But in a game like that, where it's the entire world, it's like Subnautica. The entire world is this big ocean. At least I presume. It could just be like the Pacific. I haven't read enough logs yet to really figure out where I am. Mm-hmm. But it starts you right off with, hey, you're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Run around, do a few objectives inside this dark ass building with critters that will try to eat you, even though you're a machine. And there is deep water inside the facility because it houses a ship. And there's also deep water outside the facility. So like, I was just paranoid and scared the entire time. And then once I started sailing, I was still paranoid and scared. And I just told Faith tonight when she called me that the quest line got to a part where I had to go inside of a building. And I realized there's no way across this gap because inside the building is again a lot of dark ocean water because it houses, you know, a lot of these facilities have water inside too through like big ass doors. So the only way through would be for me to jump and try to grab this ladder, but you could just tell it's not going to work, that you will fall in the water. And I turned the game off and I said, well, that's enough of this for the night. And then today I'm like, I really want to play. I'm going to have to be brave and do it. And I did it, but I closed my eyes and kept moving forward and spamming E until I realized I had grabbed a ladder inside the water. And then I just waited till I could hear like my head out of the water. Yeah, fuck that. I do not like the water in that game. I don't want it's in my next quest is to explore the sea floor for a location, and I'm like, fuck. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever get depressed or feel sad about any of the lore because I'm so scared.
No, because it's just like one particular trailer I watched. It was like everyone is like dead and you're our last hope to get us to survive. And I'm just thinking about like robots don't have feelings, right? But like maybe they do, you know what I mean? And like maybe like imagine this, just I have this picture in my head of this sad little robot who's just walking around all alone trying to save the world.
They could have added that, but they haven't yet. At least if they do plan to do something like that. There's nothing that attaches you to it like that. Like you start off and you're breaking shit down and crafting. There's no like little cutscene where you see the robot kind of look at the other deactivated robots like they're dead. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Yeah, that probably would have turned the whole game into like the feels. But it's very just you, and you just start breaking shit down. Like so it really skips over. It doesn't, whatever you felt in that trailer does not exist when you start playing.
Okay. So it doesn't really give any kind of, because like there's a way to portray a robot as still a robot, but in a sad way. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't have to show physical emotion.
You never get to like see any cutscenes, or you never get to really see yourself unless you're like in the menu. There's no cutscenes. There's nothing to really give you that attachment or narrative.
Okay.
It's like it just drops you in and you start crafting and like running around.
I'll just show you the trailer that I did watch that kind of made me feel that emotional thing towards it. But yeah, if I just like went in and started playing and it was just like, okay, you're a robot, go, I probably wouldn't. I would be more scared.
Yeah, there's so much to it too. It's like you don't have time to feel a connection either, because since you're a machine, you need to recharge. So you're worried. You're constantly worried. You're just trying to survive.
Okay, that's a way different vibe than I had thought, because
you know you're
what
gonna
I'm
feel
saying,
a little pressure
right?
here
Like
and
you're this one little guy just trying to save the world.
Yeah, I know. Like I think the trailer on Steam, right?
Mm-hmm. It was like the last trailer.
And there's no, you won't get any feels.
Oh, that makes me want to play it less. There was like this animated movie I watched a couple months ago, and it made me cry. And it was it's that, I don't remember what it's called, but it's that one where there's like a little robot and he finds
Wall-E?
No, he finds a little bird, and like the bird, he finds an egg and he like hatches the egg, and the rest of his family like died or something, and the robot like grows to like care for this little, like I think it's a duckling. I'm gonna look.
I've never seen that.
Robot cares for duck. Am I gonna get weird search results when I type that in?
Yeah.
It's not the Wild Robot, is it? Yeah, I guess it is the Wild Robot. It came out in like 2024. It's a robot named Roz is shipwrecked on an island where she adopts and raises an orphaned gosling named Brightbill. It made me cry. It made me cry because like they're just on this island and she's just a robot, and then like all the animals are mean to her at first.
That's how I am with everything lately. Like I was playing Karen, climbing a mountain, and I'm getting emotional. I'm like, what the fuck is happening to me?
Okay, so you need to watch The Wild Robot with your kids, then you'll probably cry. It's really sad.
Yeah, probably.
Just been in that mood, I get. Like, I don't know, you've been in this like profound, that's the only way I could describe it, a profound mood.
Yeah, everything's giving me feels.
Yeah, because like you were talking about Dispatch and like how that gave you feels, and I was like, was it that cute? And then you described the situation that was happening. I was like, oh yeah, that actually was really cute.
Yeah, and like speaking of the when they were like dancing in his apartment, like, you know, that made me cry.
Who were you dancing with?
Invisigirl.
Oh. Could have been the other one.
But the music, everyone in there, the way they did the scene transitions.
It was
or
really
showing
cute.
people in different locations. Yeah, that whole scene, that whole like clip of the music going and people dancing and people, it like warmed my heart so much to like experience everything that was going on there. Yeah, I got all teary-eyed. I was like, fuck.
I think I started getting teary-eyed when they were bringing lamps. That really made me laugh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like everything was
lamps.
making me teary-eyed.
And then as they're going through the scenes, there's just like more lamps are being added to the scenes. No, that actually, like, it is a funny ass game, like one of the funniest games, because they don't like, you know, pull their punches. They're like, if I'm gonna make a fucked up joke, I'm gonna make a fucked up joke, and I love that. But then there's like this tender, loving side of it that really surprises you. And I think that's really something that we like personally can connect with, you know, because when we're with each other and like with Aetherius and Faith, it's like fucked up, dirty jokes, but then there's still like, I would show up to your place with a lamp, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's something to connect with. I'm so glad you played. Did you beat it?
Yeah.
You did beat it? Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's good time.
I don't want to like do too many spoilers. Did you cry about a certain person at any point? Because I did. Certain...
No. I might have had a different thing than you. There was nothing really sad at all.
I mean, I think this happens regardless of the choices you make. Maybe not. I don't know. Well, maybe.
No, the first half of the game messed with me more than the second half. Second half was like more chill. I mean, because everything's going off, you know, popping off.
And it's like, I want to ask you, but one, spoilers for the podcast, but also spoilers maybe for you if that didn't happen, and it could. I don't know. Maybe I'll look it up to see if it happens across all all segments of the story. I feel like it did, but I don't know. Maybe it didn't. Because there's just something that really made me sad, man. Like, super sad. I don't know. I think I've just been super emotional because, like, I saw an edit on TikTok for My Hero Academia, the very last, like, episode or second to last episode, and I teared up again. And I was like, dude, what is happening to me? But I don't know if you finished that.
I have this... No, I'm on like episode 144 or something. So I'm really close. They're without spoiling anything, it's pretty much the whole ploy of a big fight and the good guys kind of coming up with their own way to trick the bad guys and get the advantage.
I think I might know what you're talking about. I haven't.
Yeah, it's like a huge moment. It's kind of like ending of the area moment.
I think you're getting to the end, maybe.
Yeah, I'm like only maybe 7 episodes away from the last season, and the last season's only 12 episodes. So I'm getting really
then
close.
I think I know what you're talking about, because I didn't rewatch the whole thing when it came out. I watched like a recap, I think, on YouTube, and then I watched the last like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But if you're feeling emotional, it might make you tear up. It's really good.
My problem with anime, especially shonen stuff, where it's like we get more powerful and more powerful, is I get distracted. I think I do it with a lot of things. When something is so long and it takes so much time to get there, I fall off right at the very end. So right now I'm forcing myself to turn it back on before bed to watch a few episodes. Because at first I didn't return. Yeah. Because
there's like a very particular part that really just, it made my heart feel full when it happened. So I really hope you do actually commit. Because I really enjoyed it.
I'm looking forward to it. I want to just finish, you know, get to the end.
I can't do certain like animes because of the length of them in general. Like, I'm sorry for anybody out there, like, I can't watch One Piece. It's so fucking long. And I loved it when I was a kid. Yeah,
that's one I can't. Yeah, I can't do any of the shonen stuff like that, especially the huge ones. Like, I'm happy I got Naruto out of the way when I was younger. There's no fucking way I'd sit through it now.
Yeah, that's the only one I've been able to do is Naruto, because I think I just had such an attachment to it when I was a kid that as I got older, I was like, I need to finish this because this was like my first big one. But like, I used to watch some episodes, like I used to watch a lot of the beginning One Piece, and also I tried to restart One Piece. It's so old. It's like the animations are not good, and that's like so bougie of me, but it's just the fact that it's so fucking long. I can't do it, and I feel bad, but I can't. That, and then Bleach is one that I wanted to do really bad too, but that's long as shit. I got a life, you know.
So I told you earlier this week I had something that I kind of wanted to rant about.
Oh yeah, I want to hear you.
I've been trying
rant.
to figure out in my head how to piece it all together, because I noted it down into like three steps, but it was such a like, it's like, you know how when you have one thought and it kind of triggers you into another thought, and you just start rolling into this whole line of thought processes that trigger into other ones and so on. So I just looked this up so I can get an accurate definition of the effect, because I couldn't remember what the name of it was. Have you heard of the Barnum effect?
No.
So it is a tendency to accept certain information as true, such as character assessments or horoscopes, even when the information is so vague as to be worthless.
Whoa.
So it's a psychological phenomenon where individuals believe that generic, vague personality descriptions apply uniquely to them, despite the information being applicable to a wide audience. So back in college days, what triggered all this was in Discord. I saw your messages pop up the other day. You guys were talking about INFJs, like the MBTI stuff.
Yeah. So
that got me thinking about horoscopes. And I'm like, well, it's the same reason people believe in horoscopes. You know, if I tell someone you have a great need for other people to like and admire you, they go, wow, that is so me. And I'm like, no, that's every human on earth, or, you know, most people. So when I was in college, we were doing stuff about what's considered like pseudoscience, which astrology, for example, falls into that. And my study I did was I went around campus and I went to a few public locations, and I botched astrology signs. I took the positives of different signs, mixed them up into a nice little bag, and stuck them all under different names. And then I went around and I said only these positive traits to people. And I'm like, what's your sign? And then they'd tell me, or they'd tell me their birthday, and then I would read it to them, and then they'd go, oh my God, yeah, that's me. And to sum it up and make it short, I had greater than 90% of everyone I talked to said that was just spot on, accurate, absolutely accurate. And I didn't tell them that what I read them was absolutely not their sign.
Not their sign. Yeah, it was just a random jumble. Yeah. That's actually really funny.
Yeah. And if you step back and look, that's every astrological sign says the same very wide applicable personality descriptions, you know, like, so I started thinking about it, and I'm like, people want to be told who they are because they want to be defined. You know, people don't like being undefined, especially that kind of got me thinking about today. You know, everybody needs, not even just today, back when I was a kid, or you were a kid, or our parents were kids. Think about school cliques, you know, like back in before there were scene kids, it was goth, and you know, the jocks have always been around. There's always like groups, and you need to identify and have something.
Were you in one?
And no, I was the weird kid that even scared the bullies and the jocks. Like, I specifically remember being on a bus at a new school, because we were military, so we moved a lot, and it was high school. And somebody said something And one of the guys in the back of the bus, like, you know, you don't go to the back of the bus. That's the big kids, or, you know, the seniors. And I was in 9th grade. I heard them, and he's like, no. He's like, don't fuck with him because I'm afraid he might like hurt you or something. They were talking about me because I was just so fucking weird. They didn't trust me, I guess, you know, mentally.
That's funny.
Yeah, and it worked out for me. I was kind of neutral with everyone because of being so weird.
Yeah, I didn't really have a clique. I kind of just hung out with whoever I liked.
Yeah, and then so my link to this, like the reason it popped up was I kind of spun back into like, you know, INFJ. I think that's like the one that's like the rarest type.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I guess everybody, you know, a lot of people would want to be that because it feeds into that ego to be unique. Mm-hmm. And this all led me into this need to have an identity, to back what you said a few weeks ago, or I think it was a couple sessions ago, about how video games today are being played. Mm-hmm. Softer in a sense. And I feel like this need to have this identity is ruining how we play games. So it goes into the whole I'm trying to think of how to word this. I guess let me back up a bit and just ask, like, why buy a game if we're just going to look up the answers, you know? Mm-hmm. So using a guide for your first playthrough, like I just played Dispatch. It's like paying for you to go on a vacation to Hawaii or wherever, and you send a cameraman instead because you want to make sure you get the best photos and you can share them on Instagram or whatever. You didn't experience the trip at all. You just bought proof that you went. So I was thinking that it's kind of like a fear of missing out on optimal content, that modern gamers today are like scared of making a suboptimal choice.
Yeah,
they're treating,
because it's like you don't want to play the game again, so you might as well try and play it to its fullest the first time. But the whole point is to play it again so that you can get the things that you missed.
Yeah, they treat games like a checklist to complete and not a world to explore. Mm-hmm. And you know, I can imagine some people, you know, there's another side of the thing where it's like games are long and I don't have time to replay them, or, you know, by the time I get home from work I only have an hour or something to play. And in my head I'm like, then just play it wrong. You know, failure is part of a narrative. You know, if you never fail, you never played. Especially with games like Dispatch or RPGs.
Oh man, I failed the ending of Dispatch. I did not do enough in time.
Oh really?
Yeah, I failed.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like the last half of Dispatch for me was just kind of like sunshine, roses, excitement. Like,
that's crazy because I was killing it the whole time, and then that very last like big mission where it gets like a lot happening at once, I failed.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
in a weird way, the first half was wilder for me and the second half was easier and chill.
So crazy.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about it.
Yeah,
after.
we're gonna have to talk about this after, because I don't know if we played the same game. I think you played a different game.
So to tie in what I've talked about so far, this is what I mean. It's like I had all these different thoughts that kind of connected one to the next to the next. Mm-hmm. So to bring in my experience of living abroad, like when we were in Japan, we've got the Western mindset of I am the protagonist. I must be unique. I must have the best loot. I must be special. You know, this is all like individualism. You know, I'm an individual. And the Eastern side, Eastern mindset is more, I'm a part of a group. Harmony is more important than standing out. It's about family. You know, that's how it is in the East compared to how it is here for us. And I feel that connects to gaming. You see that like these Western RPGs, they're all focusing on player choice. Be whoever you want, make your character look however, you be unique, be you. While JRPGs, Final Fantasy, so they're forcing you to still play as a specific character with a specific story. So my theory was, Westerners have this main character syndrome so bad that they can't handle games that aren't where they aren't this like God King in charge of the entire universe that has perfect stats. Meanwhile, Eastern RPGs, you're truly getting the story. You're still making choices and you're deciding certain things, but you're kind of forced more into truly experiencing the story by being handed, the characters and the game that they've presented you with. And bringing it all together, if you look up a guide on how to get the best ending before you even press start, you're deranged. Like that's how I feel. You're not playing a game. How do I even describe it? You're performing a task. You're essentially working your second job when you get home, where you're paying your boss to let you fill out the spreadsheets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people should just play a game without looking anything up. And if they miss a sword, they miss it. If an NPC dies, they die. Live with the consequences. It's called role playing, not role optimizing. And that's kind of what sent me on a rant this week in my head. I'm like, I was looking at the word RPG, role playing game, and I was reading through some threads and some forums, people talking about their favorite RPGs and stuff. And so many people were immediately talking about, oh, when I ran it, I did this and I got this. And I'm like, yeah, it just made me kind of want to scream at everyone. Like, you guys aren't unique. You're fucking min-maxing a game where you could have role played, you know? You didn't role play. You fucking you're following guides. You know what I mean? Like you're paying money to just do what something's telling you to do rather than play it, experience it. Yeah.
Like when I played Claire Obscure, I remember you were like, I got this badass sword for Mael because I decided to fight that big woman or whatever as Mael, and I got this cool ass sword. And I was like, I didn't get cool because I wasn't looking it up. But if you look up guides now, it tells you, hey, make sure you fight this lady to get Mael's sword because that's the best sword for her until you can get later on. But like, I couldn't go into Virtuoso stance for the longest time because I never had that sword that like auto puts you in it. But I was fine. I was like, I will play Mael however I can play Mael with what I got, and I will figure it. And I did fine. I didn't even
know. I thought that was like a random side thing, like not something you need to do. You know what I mean? And I was just like, oh, this is hard, but now I want to beat it because I found myself here and I'm not leaving till I figure out a way around it.
Like I got the special because it's like whoever you fight her with, you get a weapon for that person. And I think I fought her with CL because I just really like CL and I like the like kind of Reaper vibes of her, and I got a weapon that I probably never used because I ended up finding a different weapon that I liked. And like you can look up a lot of guides on how do you one-shot this person as Mael, and I was like, I mean, that's cool, but like I want to figure it out myself. And like I never made a build where I could one-shot, but I liked my Mael build. I thought it was fun, and it was fun for me, but I didn't
that gets into like the meta of things, like every game where it's like what the fuck happened? You can't play a game now without doing the right build.
Yeah, and that makes me not want to play certain games because I'm not the type to really dive deep into a build of a character. unless it's like, because it gets a lot sometimes and it gets really confusing for me, and then I get overwhelmed and frustrated, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this because I just want to play the game, and I don't want to have an OP build to play a game, because I want to pick my little pictos and try some stuff out. And I like the way that Clair Obscur does it, where I can still win even if my build isn't fucking crazy. I'm still doing fine.
Right, like I feel like games should strive harder to do that. I mean, they try, but then all the nerds figure out how to be the best, and then if you're not doing it that way, you're not proficient. You know, you're not doing it efficiently.
Yeah. So I'm more on the side of that, because like when I played Clair Obscur, I didn't have a guide up. I didn't have a YouTube video up of like K-pop. I didn't have anything. When I played Clair Obscur, I sat here in front of this screen, both headphones on, fully invested. Like, I'm gonna explore and I'm gonna find things, and I missed a shit ton. I missed so much shit, and it's like, okay, well now I kind of want to play it again, because I know I missed like records and like some like cooler weapons and like outfits for them to wear, but I didn't care. Like, I just wanted to enjoy that story for what it was, and I did. And they made it to where I didn't have to stress necessarily on my build to do it. I get it. Like, I guess I'll like look something up if it's like I've spent an hour on a puzzle and I'm like, I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. Yeah. Like, I've wasted an hour of my life trying to figure this fucking puzzle out.
Oh yeah, like especially if we're playing a game like together, multiplayer, where the fun has just died because we've spent the last 30 minutes looking for a puzzle piece, and we're like, okay, fuck this, guys, hold on, let's get the fun boat going again by looking up how this works. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but like, I want to at least try it.
I'm like, are we stupid tonight, guys? Like,
are we? You've definitely said that a few times when we're playing games. Like, are we just being stupid? What's happening right now?
Yeah, it's one of those nights we're stupid tonight. Yeah.
But the fun comes from figuring it out, because like Faith just said, it's so much more rewarding when you beat something because you tried your hardest and you did what you could do to beat it. It's 10 times more rewarding. If you're just following a set list of how you're supposed to do things, then it's like what I said, the instant gratification. That's all people want, is the instant gratification. They don't want to work for anything anymore. And that's what they're getting with that, is you follow this guide, you're going to get your instant gratification as fast as you can.
Yeah, like, so I just started Life is Strange because I'm on this feels kick and I need more narrative games. I think I played it years ago, but I do not remember this shit. I might have played part 2, the one with the guys. So I don't know, but it's been so long at this point, I don't remember it anyway. And I finished the first episode last night, and my daughter sat down and she was kind of like watching me play it a bit. And she was so conflicted about choices to make, even simple things like, do you sit down the camera, like shit that is irrelevant and there will be no consequences. Yeah, like there will be no consequences. She's like overthinking it. And I thought about it, like, you know, she was a little stressed out, like, why did you choose to say this to the principal? Why did you choose this? And I'm like, that's the fun of it, you know. We don't know what's going to happen to me because of my choices. And if it's bad, hey, fuck it. Like, that's going to tell me a really cool story. Like, I'm so excited, because what's even more exciting to me is when you're not following that guide to get the perfect ending for every game you're playing, you're going to be more unique than you were trying to be in the first place, with the whole fucking, individuality and trying to be a super cool what the fuck do you call it, like the main character. If you've got main character syndrome, just fucking choose shit that is wrong, you know, because then you're going to be super unique. You're going to be the guy that did the choice that nobody else did. Now you're definitely unique.
I like when it tells you after, like, when you play games like that, when it's like you and 26% others, and I was like, sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm like, why did you guys choose that? That seems like a weird option to me. Am I weird or are you guys weird? Who's weird here?
So that popped in my head the other day too, and because I had already had these thoughts before I noted them down. Where it at the very end of an episode, it'll say you performed better than 10% of everyone else, right? Mm-hmm. And the numbers are always so low. And I realize why. We can't trust those numbers because everyone's probably going back, or not even going back, but looking up a guide, and they're doing these perfect playthroughs. And then when you get your playthrough done, it's telling you, hey, even though you feel like you kicked ass, you only did as good as 10%. You only did better than 10% of everyone else. Mm-hmm. That shows how strong everybody is about getting these perfect playthroughs.
Oh, interesting. I didn't really think about that. That's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah, I really think that's true. And it sent me again.
It sent me again. I would say, like, I think my biggest struggle, like, especially with dispatch, was like the wording it would use. So I'd be like, that word there, do I think that means they need to be strong? Or do I think that means that was the hard part for me, was determining what were the key words in the mission, because I would fuck that up a couple times, and then I would try and remember to myself, like, okay, that when they say that means I need to send somebody with like who's strong and not like fast or something.
I kind of like that they did it that way, that it didn't tell you which stat it was.
Yeah, it just, because
it really made you feel like a dispatcher. Like, you just, hey, we need someone who's able to stop this, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, then you're like,
okay, I'll send my strongest guy, and it's like, that's not who they needed.
They needed somebody fast, and you're like, oh shit, that's my bad. Yeah, which I liked that, and I liked because it's like that game was okay with you failing, and it was actually funny when you'd fail because they would like insult you. Or like,
failure in that game. If Faith's in here, I told Faith she needs to play it. Mm-hmm. Faith, if you're watching, you should have played Dispatch tonight. And if you didn't, shame on you.
It's so good. I loved the shit out of that game. I think it should have won something. I think it did on Steam, though. So at least it did that.
Yeah, I saw it has some kind of award. But yeah, it was really good. Really great.
Yeah, that was one of the ones I put on your list.
Gaping hole in my soul that I need. I need more of these narrative games.
Yeah, I'm really happy you're playing a lot of these narrative type games, because when I was younger, I think that's when I really started getting into them, with like the Walking Dead games, the Telltale ones, and then Life is Strange.
I'm going to replay those because it's been so long since I played them.
I didn't even play
through all of them. I only finished the black dude, like the first part of the whole story. I only finished his. I didn't go into the ones that come right after with Clementine. Yeah,
I don't think I did either, and I probably should. And that game is rough. The choices you make in that are like,
I was depressed by the time I finished.
Compared to like Life is Strange, like there are some bad decisions that can lead to bad things, but something about The Walking Dead, it's like people will die if you make a wrong decision. Yeah. Or I think sometimes it makes you choose between two different people, and you're like, oh, I kind of like them both, I hate this, and then I need to play that again. They throw
you into The Walking Dead. Yeah. Really fun.
I just love that game.
What's the other one that Wolf Among Us. I want to play that.
I never played that one.
Oh, and Detroit Become Human.
Yes,
Wanna
please.
Play that.
Oh my god, that'll make you feel for some robots, man.
Oh, I bet.
I believe I cried. I think I cried when I played that. So have fun with that. I'm telling
you, all these games are going to make me cry.
I need to play it again, because I guarantee I'll probably choose different things, because I played it when I was a little bit younger, and as you get older, I feel like the choices you make kind of change. You know?
Dude, I was crying when it's like, I'm a bitch. My name's Robert. I'm a bitch.
What the fuck is that?
You know what I'm talking about?
No. That was weird. No.
Oh, I got Vin into that song. Dispatch. I won't say anything else.
Oh! Got it.
Oh man, I've been singing that to myself all day. Vin was like, "What are you singing? What is that song?"
Totally worth it. So, like, basically, your thing was, like, how Westerners have a main character syndrome is kind of your theory. I like it.
Yep.
I like it a lot. And I feel like I would prefer to live in the Eastern, because it's like, we all got to work together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a sadness to the Eastern side, though, when, like, there are some things you realize you do miss about with all the individuality. Like,
being
there's
gay.
A lot of subtlety. Yeah, being gay. Just kind of missing people that yell out to you and say, "Hey, what's up, man? Nice shirt." You know, or like,
True.
"Hope you have a good day." Some random person that you met at a store. Like, all that is gone because, you know, they're more respectful, quiet. It's weird. It's so weird. I think
I think I get it. And maybe a blend of both would be nice.
Yeah, like sometimes you miss a little bit of like the chaos of the freedom and life and liberty, you know.
I could get that. Like,
young Midoriya.
Like, it is kind of, you know, sometimes you'll have like a random conversation with somebody at a Target because they like your tattoo, and like that's really cool. Like, I feel like people are more willing to like shout out to you and like compliment you and things like that.
Yeah, small talk doesn't exist at stores over there. It's weird.
I like small talk, but sometimes I don't, because sometimes I just want to leave.
Yeah, I hate small talk, but then when you don't ever get it, you kind of, I don't know, it's weird. You kind of miss what you don't have, you know, like when you actually don't have it, you kind of miss it. It's weird.
Yeah, I guess it depends on like what the small talk is about. Like, I get a lot of comments about my tattoo, which sometimes it leads to really cool conversations. Like, I went to get my new Wi-Fi, and the guy saw my sleeve and he was like, "That's fucking cool." And then we kind of talked about like Kingdom Hearts a little bit, and like that's cool small talk to me. It's not just like, "Yeah, how's your," like, I don't like the small talk that's like, "How's your day?" Yeah, you know, it's always the same small talk, you know, like when I'm walking by somebody at work and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And they're like, "How you doing?" And I'm like, "You know, just another day." Like, it's so lame, so boring. So I guess small talk really isn't my thing, if by the definition of small talk. What?
I have a face or a presence where people love to talk to me, complete strangers, all the fucking time. And with me having my anxiety issue, like in public, it's terrible. It's like does not mix. And like Faith can verify, like I've walked in stores and like the small talk you described, I would prefer, because the small talk I get is like, "Hey, my WoW character has finally reached this level," and I don't know this guy at all. Yep, that happened. That's one of my stories. Like, starts talking to me about WoW and the Horde and the Alliance. Like, it goes on, and I'm like, "Oh my fucking god, dude! Just ring up my shit. How have you told me this much of a story?" Because he like slows down as he starts talking. You know what I mean? Like. And
no, that's weird.
There's a chick over at this store here that I go to. She's a newer employee, and then she starts talking. She only talks to me every time, and then Faith notices that. Of course, she notices that this chick always wants to talk to me. And then I said something to Faith the other day, and I'm like, "Yeah, Rodney was playing Ready or Not," and she's like, "Who the fuck is Rodney?" And I'm like, "The guy at the store," because everybody fucking talks to me.
That's so strange.
I'm on a first name basis with people.
That's fucking Rodney, man. You don't know Rodney? That's my guy, okay? No, usually like nobody really talks to me unless it's about my tattoos. I had like one time when I was working at Target, I was like this couple was staring at me, and like I was like, maybe they need help. So I went over and I was like, you guys looking for anything? Do you need some help? And they were like, "I'm so sorry. We were staring at you because of your tattoos." I was like, "Oh, okay." And they're like, "That's so weird. I'm so sorry." And I was like, "No, you're fine. I get it." Like, because my tattoos are like vibrant, you know? That's not like just like black and white. It's very colorful and stands out a lot. But yeah, they were staring at me for a solid like minute. It's like, can I help you? But at least when there's like small talk with that, it's like, it's because they recognize the game. But then it gets really awkward when they think they know the character on my arm, but they're wrong. And I'm like, oh no, that's not him. But like, I guess I could see where you're coming from. It gets really weird when that happens, because that has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then also, I've gotten stuck talking about my tattoos for long periods of time. Oh, and then I had this one weird guy. It was like fucking 11:30 at night at Target because they stayed up open late because of like Christmas time. And I was just stocking some shelves, and this guy who I think was a total like crackhead, I'm like just based on how he looked and acted, and he was like super stoked about my tattoo, and then he like starts showing me his, and they're all like kind of shitty. And then he like halfway pulls his pants down to show me one on like his hip, and I was like, brother, we're in Target, you're pulling your pants down at fucking 11:30 at night. That's weird. You're being weird. And his like girlfriend was with him. That happened. I was disturbed. This crackhead talking to me at 11:30 at night and like half pulling his pants down to show me a tattoo, and it was not even cool.
That feels like Waffle House days. Been there.
Been there, done that. Good old Waffle House. I used to go to Waffle Houses to play cards super late at night with my best friend in high school. Yeah, me too. Something soothing about a Waffle House, where we go there to study.
There is. It's fucking wild.
We should go to a Waffle House. You want to go to a Waffle House?
We should.
I've been.
We all need to go to a Waffle House
very long
together.
Time. But like late at night. Are they still open 24 hours?
Yeah.
It's like the one place that's still open 24 hours because like not even Walmart.
They're even open during storms.
That's
like hurricanes and stuff.
Thing.
They're known for that.
That's crazy.
They switch to gas. They'll keep cooking.
They'll keep cooking. We should.
I hated it, man. Because you still got to go to work no matter if it's a storm or not. But it's really cool though. That's great for people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To know there is a place that's still going to serve you food, even if chaos blows through the whole city. They're heroes.
Waffle heroes, yeah. I think I like waffle. It's been a long time since I went, but I'm pretty sure I liked it. I
like it because it's like some real ass food, man. Like they're breaking real eggs and you're getting all that grease. Like it's like real home cooking.
And I mean, you see them cooking. At least the ones I've been to. Is it all of them you can see them cooking?
Yeah, right out in the open.
See, that's cool. That way I know if somebody's doing something weird with my food, which I don't actually assume that ever happens, so. I was reading what she said. No, I haven't been to one since I was in school.
Would you trust me to be your guy in the chair?
What does that mean?
Or do you need to be the one in control?
What does that mean?
Like
what is happening?
Like just dispatch, you know? How you're just the guy on the radio, you know, sending people out.
Why did she say no? I'm kind of scared. Where did that come? First of all, yeah, where did that come from?
Well, you play a hero in D&D, you know? So
are you saying you are my guy in the chair?
No.
I'm really confused. Gonna be honest.
Because I don't force you to, you know, to make decisions.
Okay, no, you don't. But you guide me. Actually,
yeah,
I feel as if
Am I the guy in the chair already?
I think you are the guy in the chair. Because you're like a guide, and you're like... Because when we don't know what to do, you always throw an NPC in, and you're like, you know, you could always go and check this out. And we're like, oh yeah, duh. Forgot about that.
Yeah, now I just need an Invisibitch, you know?
I think you already have an Invisibitch. I'm pretty sure there's already an Invisibitch.
Oh, man.
But more refined. A refined Invisibitch. If she's aged to like 20 years. Something like that. I don't know. I probably would. You're a smart guy.
I like how you're like, what are you talking about? What's happening?
It was so weird and so random, and I didn't know what you were talking about.
Do you remember the lines in Life is Strange being kind of like
corny,
like
cringy?
Yeah.
Yes. It's incredibly cringy.
I love it. I love it so much.
I do too.
She's like, I have to go to the bathroom and put some water on my face so I'm not a total loser. And then she like kicks her foot up on the wall and like leans. I'm like, what is happening?
No, they're so bad. They're so bad.
I asked my daughter, I'm like, is this how it is to be a young girl? And she's like, no.
Yeah, and I think they are all kind of cringy like that. Like their inner monologues are so cringy, but then also when she talks, it's really cringy too. I
love it so much. The way she runs too, she kind of like flails her little arms side to side. And Vin said, I'm going to start running like that. And she goes, wait, no, I already do. And then she got sad.
Oh no. Because I played Double Exposure and I'm trying to remember. I think she still kind of does that, but not as bad. Which Double Exposure, I think, got a lot of really bad reviews. Like, people didn't like it. But I think they only did it to kind of, I think, bridge the gap.
Bridge the gap.
Yeah, I think it's like a bridge the gap kind of thing. So, I'm still going to play the new one. I'm super fucking excited about it because... Do you remember how the first one ends? Like the two choices you can make?
No, I don't remember anything at all.
Once you finish
it, I feel like I've never played it. That's how much I don't remember it.
I don't remember much except for the two final choices. And we'll talk about that when you get to the final choices because I don't want to spoil something you've already seen that you don't remember. But it was like I was questioning how they were gonna kind of do that in the new one based on the choices you make, and I'll tell you what I believe they're doing with it. This is all such a vague thing, but it'll all make sense.
You need to I will get on and be your guy in the chair for you to climb that fucking mountain.
Oh my god.
Cause dude, I'm telling you, by the end of it, I had cried, and then I was like, it put me in a like kind of a bad mood the rest of the day. Like,
you want me to be in a bad mood?
Well, it wasn't a bad mood. It's more like, I don't know,
a void.
Something was missing. Yeah, like a little bit of this void. It was very philosophical is a good way to describe it because it's kind of open to interpretation the way it ends, and it fucked me up. It made me it made me feel a little weird.
I get the void feeling a lot after I beat games and like read books and watch TV.
This is like that feeling, but add a little bit of darkness because I can't wait to say why I feel that way. Because you might go, what? No, everything's fine. What do you mean?
Probably.
Why am I talking like this?
You think I talk like that? Yeah, you think I talk different than I do, and I don't understand. Oh my gosh! So when I set up that Jeopardy, right? So I was watching. Sorry, not Jeopardy. Dead Pretty. I was watching our sessions and whatnot, and I had gotten to the session where my like Discord or my Wi-Fi had crapped out on me for 10 minutes. And you were gonna call like a little break or something, and you started talking like me to JJ, and I think you called her my best friend, and JJ was like, she wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
So I got to see what was happening when I wasn't playing, and I was like, this fucker is talking like me and doing a horrible job. Beta's so much bitchier than that, but it was fun for me to see that, and you didn't cut it out. So thanks. Which that was really hard to do, by the way, setting up that Dead Pretty, because I was like, I don't know what, and I already had a feeling Aetherius was going to do really well because he's a fucking nerd, and like I was trying to think of other categories and shit like that, but my favorite part was just the fact that he couldn't guess himself.
Yeah, I noticed it's like him not guessing himself, and it seemed like he only did good on the like actual D&D questions.
Yeah, I think he only did good on the actual D&D, but like you and Faith were getting most of the Ominous Adventures, and like anything that had to do with our specific campaign,
the dialogue and stuff.
Yeah, you and Faith were getting those. He was just getting the D&D specific questions, which I find interesting. And I just thought I had a feeling he wouldn't guess that he said that, and that's kind of why I put it in there, because I was like, because I was like kind of laughing. I was like, because that was in the beginning when he was still kind of a little shit, you know, like a less sentimental kind of guy. And I was like, oh wow, he was like, I gotta stay buff to fight monsters, you know. And I was like, what a douche. So I put it in there, and even he was like, I said that, and I was like, yeah, man, you did. You said that. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, and it had me thinking. I'm like, there had to be an NPC that said something like that, but I'm like, none of my NPCs fight monsters, so I was really tripping out. And I almost wanted to drop the hint and be like, this could be an NPC or a PC, and then it was like, no, that'll give it away that it's definitely one of us. But it was funny. That was the best part. I was surprised though, he did remember quite a bit of that warning that we had gotten. I was like, oh yeah, okay, you actually remembered some of that warning, because it's a lot of words. It's a lot of words. Yeah, I couldn't remember the warning. I'm like, I don't fucking know, because like we had Asher that gave you guys a warning that had 3 parts, and then that's giving you guys warnings with 3 parts. I'm like, there's too many 3-part warnings for me.
Thanks for giving us so many warnings about bad shit. Appreciate it. Oh god.
Yeah, if you haven't been thoroughly warned by now, I don't know what else to fucking do.
You know? We're thoroughly warned. I loved that I did put that adult black dragon in there, and I did that specifically to scare the shit out of us and remind us what the future holds. It was like a CR rating of 14, just so we're all aware here. So I watched a lot of our sessions to try and find different things, and I was trying to find some more funny stuff.
Speaking of D&D though,
no.
I do think I have a good idea for a game.
What's that?
Like a new game.
What's that?
I can't share it with you.
Oh,
I wanted to tease you about it.
That's so fucked. You can just say, I have a new idea that I'm not telling you.
No, I think it'll be really good. And when I do sit down to talk with you guys about it, I think you guys will all be pretty excited. So
I think we will. I mean, I like pretty much all the ideas you come up with, so I'm cool with it. I think it'd be fun, regardless of what you come up with. Are we still doing something on Tuesday?
Yes, I'd like to.
Okay.
I'd like to do
where you hand us our characters?
Little one shot.
Are we getting like 5 minutes before we start, or are we getting them like an hour before we start, or?
Since it is like a 2-shot, and I think I'm just gonna stream it, and that way people can kind of see how we build on top of what I hand you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more of like a just open practice where everybody can, where it's just chill. I think that's what we're gonna do.
So
when we start up, what's that?
When are we getting characters?
Pretty much when we start.
Oh man, we don't get like 5 minutes to read it over and think about stuff.
Oh yeah. Like, I mean, we'll do it together.
Okay.
So it'll be like, that's why it's kind of a two-part game, because I want to just make it like a whole process. And then if you guys like the characters or the story they experience, we'll take them into a campaign.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Is this the idea you had?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll kind of get some answers. Got it. So it's homebrew?
Yeah, and what your characters will look like, will be subject to changing, because I might draw them myself if we do end up doing a campaign, or I will work with somebody, I'm trying to figure something out right now, because if I could take the time to draw them while we're working on Stormlords, or I mean Sleeping Dragon's Wake and stuff, I might have enough time to at least get you guys some official characters done.
Okay.
Which could be cool.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I think I'm...
Yep. Even if I just base it on the AI portraits I get set up for you guys, I could just redraw them to my own style. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. I'm kind of excited because
use them as food for thought.
I love our world. I love our characters, but it's always kind of exciting to dive into something different and see, because I've only really been one, you know? Like, I've played other characters in one-shots that are a little bit different, but like, I've only really played one character, and I want to see if I can do it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the longest pause. All right.
No, I was just taking a note that popped in my head while
What note?
we
Oh
were
God!
sitting here.
Don't write notes.
Yeah,
when we
I'm
talk.
like,
That's
okay,
bad
I'll just
stuff.
Well, no, this is for Tuesday. Plus, you aren't available this Monday, right?
I don't know. It says I don't have to work, but I'm scared to tell you I don't have to, and then suddenly I do. But
Well, if you don't work, let's just jump into some vampire.
Okay.
Like I said, we could throw on our cameras. It's not going to be streamed or anything. Because I just want to learn the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll let you know, because I didn't want to tell you that I didn't, just to go around and be like, just kidding, I do. Because then you would be... That's too many emotions. It's a range.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, if you're like, hey, here, then cool. We'll just play. We'll all be in Discord. No streaming. Just play a fucking game. Talk it out.
Sounds like fun. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yep.
As soon as... I'd probably end up letting you know on Mondays, so... Because I don't trust the government, guys. I don't trust the government. They could be like, you don't work, and then 5 seconds later they're like, just kidding. We typed the thing up wrong, you do. It is what it is.
Yeah. And then they'll be like, why did you believe the thing when I told you? I told you by mouth that you worked.
Yeah, I literally took a picture of the like paper. That way, if anybody says anything, I'd be like, look at this paper. My name is not on this paper. And then I can tell them to go fuck themselves, which I wouldn't, because I'm not that type of person. I'm so non-confrontational. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. I already did that once where I was supposed to work and I didn't know. And they were like, where were you? I was like, sleeping? I was sleeping. Well, you got anything else?
I do not. Yeah, I was just checking my notes to see if anything else popped up with that I could talk about, but no, other than that, I'm going to stay tight-lipped about what I want to do on Tuesday.
Rude.
So other than that, yeah, nothing.
Rude. Pretty upset about it.
I'm sorry. It's just the way it is.
Don't tease me.
That's just the way it is.
We're gonna stop.
I'm a bitch.
We're gonna stop
My
talking.
name's Robert.
You're a bitch, yeah. Oh god. Your little thing with your like fixation on the word bitch in regards to me is the funniest thing ever, because there's probably no man in this world except for you that I'm okay with calling me a bitch. Like, not even Aetherius. I feel as if Aetherius can't.
I like how, what's that called, where it's like when you're trying not to say something, it comes out. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where it's like you don't even want to say it. It's not even in your vocabulary, but it comes out. It's like
so
ever
focused.
since the fucking orc thing and all that. And then it's like, yeah, that night when I was like, oh, you little bastard.
You little bastard.
You guys were like, yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? And I think I'm so hyper focused on not saying bitch that it's just like, this is fucking me up.
Yeah. And I get it. It's fine. It doesn't, like I said, you're probably the only man in this world that I'm giving the pass to call me a bitch. Because I just
now we need to make
you
you a character where your name is like bitch, so that way we could just full on dive into that.
I don't think I want to. Honestly, I think Theorius would have an issue with that character. I think he would be uncomfortable saying, "Hey, bitch, come here." I think he'd be uncomfortable.
And you're like, "Say my name. What's my name?" And he's like, "I what's your last name, Miss?"
It's bitch. It's Miss Bitch. It's bitch. That's my name. Faith would love it though. She would fully buy into it and love it. But I think he would be very uncomfortable.
I hear her saying it in like a very dry way, like, "Hey, bitch, come here."
You bitch, come here. Let's not do that. We're gonna make it a thing. Let's not make it a thing.
Oh man,
it's endearing when you do it for some reason, because I know you feel bad.
And then it's like the Lethal Company thing too, when you weren't replying to it, and it's like, is it because I called your dead body a bitch?
I loved that when we were playing that. Yeah, you were freaking out, and I knew you were freaking out, and I was about to come on and be like, no, I'm talking to somebody else, like, sorry. But it's just like your pure panic. I was like, I'm just gonna stay silent because he's freaking the fuck out right now.
Oh man, I laughed so fucking hard because as soon as I got fucking blown away by a turret, you started talking, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I was laughing so hard.
I don't even think I saw you. Like, I heard the gunshots go off, but I didn't see your body. But then I got closer and there was blood, and I was like, oh, he did die. And then I think I almost got shot. And like across from that gap, there were 2 other turrets in each of those doorways too. So I was like, I'm not fucking going in there. And then
you're giving
Theorius
me
died.
like a crisis while you're just like chilling, watching out for turrets. Like, the whole thing was chaotic. I loved it.
Yeah, and then Theorius died because that one turret just kept firing. And he was like, are you seeing this? I was like, yeah, it's still firing on my screen too. There was a lot of weird latency stuff going on with that game.
I think because he deleted mods that he shouldn't have deleted. Because how he was seeing things that we weren't seeing, and he couldn't pick up bodies.
Yeah, that's the only thing he did differently than we did.
He installed something, then deleted stuff. Yeah. I think he deleted the wrong ones.
Yeah, his game was a little bit of a mess. One of these days, we need to actually try to go far. I feel like we're always just restarting, playing a few, and then restarting, playing a few. Like, I feel like we really need to, like, fully commit and try to get, like, really deep in there. You know what I mean?
Like the highest quota we can possibly get, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, make it a challenge to get up there.
Like, actually, and like, because when we go in, right, like we're yelling, we're singing, we're laughing, we're not quiet, and every time we go in there, I'm like, are we just attracting monsters? Because we're sitting there just laughing our asses off, and the monsters are like, I hear a little pitch over there, and then they start running.
Well, I think technically only a couple monsters can hear sound. Like that they have that ability.
That's
I know the dog is one of them.
Like, can they hear footsteps?
The way the monsters generate is like something simple coding wise. Because remember, like, how everything started going wrong really fast. Suddenly spiders appeared. Suddenly Coilhead appeared. I think that's an RNG thing about time. Like, you've been in here X amount of seconds, and then it's a very RNG possibility that things are going to spawn because of that.
Yeah. I remember, like, the farthest
if that makes sense.
got was when we were, like, in and out. Don't fuck around. Find your shit.
Yeah, like we'd grab shit, go, and then somebody always babysit the vehicle once they get to it and get out.
Yeah. I think that's the farthest we ever got. But I feel like a lot of times we just go in and we're like, I'm having a good time, and which is great. We have a great time, but we never make it very far.
I want to play that Mimesis game again.
That was freaky.
With all the voice shit.
That was freaky.
Because that was pure chaos.
There was like one voice line I picked from Faith that it kept doing, so I always
kept doing
knew.
Your fucking airplane.
Didn't it do it once when it had an airplane in its hand?
Yes, it had an airplane and it's going brrr, and I'm like, okay, it's Rue. And then I saw you and you're like, yo, what's up? Like, you actually said something normal, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Remember when I was like alone and that thing like grabbed me and dragged me all the way to the basement? You remember
Didn't
that?
happen to yeah. Yep.
I hated that. I think you were all dead.
The thing
and
that
I
like takes you
hated
to
it.
its nest.
Yes, and it was
Like,
deep
yeah.
in there, like so, like floors down, and it looked like a dungeon too. I was like, "Are you fucking shitting me right now?" It took me to a
I like
dungeon.
when Faith got snatched through that mimic door, and then when we saw her and she's like running up on us, she wasn't like announcing herself, right? And we're like, fuck you, because we watched her die, you know, essentially. She's like, no, it's me.
Oh man, yeah. We do have to play more of that because of the case. I remember when we were all in a room and there was one mimic and we didn't know who it was, and the Theories had a gun. We were like, you were like, I'm facing the wall, and I was like, I'm facing the wall. Get on with Theories. That's what I like about it too, is they don't instantly attack you. Like they just hang out and emote and just act like one of the guys.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they try to behave like we've been behaving. It's really fucking bizarre.
Super creepy, man. But I love it. It was. I had a lot of fun. It was freaky, and I had no idea what I was doing, but I had a lot of fun. So yeah, more of that for sure. And I think that's getting a little bit of traction on Twitch and stuff too. So I think that can go somewhere, as long as they don't abandon it.
I want to do I say this like every time. I want to play Guilty as Sock really bad.
I know.
It's a great way for us to just pretend.
You love it more than I do, and I apologize.
I love it because it'll do good, especially playing together, because there doesn't have to be a right or wrong. You know what I mean? Things can go wrong. The judge can decide that they're just going to be a dick to you for no reason. It's part of telling the story. You know what I mean? And it makes it more fun. I like that.
Hurts my head.
Like Vin was so against me. It doesn't have to hurt your head. If you're like, fuck you, judge. And I'm okay, well, we just started. Fuck you too. So today, like, say whatever you want. It's pure improv. I think that's why I like it so much.
I think it's just what we need to do is make up like maybe cards of our own or something, because it's just like the arguments people are giving for evidence, it just doesn't make sense logically half the time.
That's the fun of it. You have to make it make sense, and it probably won't make much sense. You know what I mean?
Then I'm like frustrated because I'm sitting there like that doesn't even, those two things don't go together. That doesn't like fit logically. And then I'm like,
that's why I try to at least find like three things. Like half the time I would get at least one card that I knew I would be able to play and be like, that wasn't her credit card because she's been using cash. You know what I mean? With this $5 bill. That's just part of the improv challenge, is using those as like a way. Hell, if it's so bad you literally don't have anything, every time you use one, just say something ridiculous.
I'm trying to remember because we only played it like the one time, but I feel as if Theories was doing something that was irritating me, but I think that's every time we play a game. I'm like, this motherfucker. But I don't remember what it was.
I remember Taylor played with us that one time too, and I had the fucked up teeth, and I kept saying, I would stop whoever was talking and be like, is it my teeth? Are you doing this because of my teeth? And that had him fucking tripping.
Was I there? I think I was there. I might have been there. But Taylor confuses me every time we do anything with him. But he's funny. But
he's pure chaos too.
He's just pure chaos.
I think that's the thing. I think you're trying to be logical about it, but it's like the try not to laugh. It's not supposed to make sense. You take your cards and you yes and what those cards have for you. You try to make it work. Is it supposed to work? To the best of your ability, and that's why it's going to be funny.
I think it would help too
because
if we had like special, like actual prompts made up and not just like on the spot prompts that don't make sense. And like I don't think we should use celebrities, because that was like, it got weird when we used celebrities, I think. And well, except for the whole
I was thinking about just having a few pre-made and making it like a little spin wheel thing. Yeah. And then we select one from it.
I think that's a good idea to do. And like, I wouldn't use any kind of like, K-pop artist or anything like that. We
haven't played it in so long. They might have it now where it can help you generate them for you. I think it actually does generate some for you. We just didn't do that.
I think it generates the first one, which I did use once or twice. But I don't think you can like maybe you can. Maybe there's a button to randomize it and I never saw it. But I know when you first go in, it gives you like a random one to use.
Because, it should just be simple things, this Billy Bob stole a tractor.
Yeah, I think it should be really simple things, because when the question itself gets too specific, it's harder to fit the weird little content into it. It's like some people trying to be the prosecutor, trying to be too funny with their creation of the prompt. That's where it just feels off. Yeah, forcing funny always does that. Yeah, I think that was a lot of the issues, because if you just give like a very general, like Billy Bob stole the tractor, okay, now I have these cards, that's a super general thing. I can fit these things into something that's very general. But if you give me a very specific prompt, it's going to be hard for me to specifically fit in this weird sock I found under the bed. If there's no bed, Yeah. So I think that would probably help if we had set things. And then like a spin wheel could be fun too. You spin the wheel, hey, there we go. And then we just go ahead and use that prompt. That'd be fun. It'd make a lot more sense. Yeah, it's got so much potential for great improv practice. It's the closest thing I can find to literal improv. Like, I mean, that's what it is. Just a game of improv. Mm-hmm. I think so. You know what game I feel like that you used a little bit of your improv skills is when we played that Quelf board game. Quelf? And you came back and you like soaked yourself in the shower and then you were like... Yeah. I tell people about that all the time, by the way. Like my coworkers at work know that. Wow. Yeah, because I just thought it was really funny when it happened. Like, they shake my hand and they're like, Quelf. And I go, I don't understand what that means. And they're like, that's my name. And I go, oh. Because like, imagine like my perspective when that happened. We're sitting at the table. You've been gone for like 5 minutes. You didn't read your card out to us. You just walked away. And then you come back to the table soaking wet. And you're like, you guys see that storm? And we were like, what the fuck is happening? Like, you're soaking wet at the dinner table. You disappeared and came back soaking wet. Like, that is a weird perspective to be in. But it was great. It is like a weird perspective to be in. You ever seen the Pixar movie, The Emotions, right? Yeah. That was like a core memory. You like gave me a core memory when you did that. Because I think about it every now and then, and it brings me great joy to think about that. And then like, I think I have a picture of me wearing your like motorcycle helmet with my thumbs in my mouth too. That sounded kinky. Yeah. I imagine like a red handprint on your ass too. Like, no. Where did that come from? Jesus. No, that was like the rules. I had to like wear something on my head, and all you had, for some reason, instead of giving me like a ball cap, you gave me a motorcycle helmet, so I had to wear that. And then I had a rule where if I wasn't doing anything, I had to stick my thumbs in my mouth. It's a weird fucking game. I haven't played that probably since we played it, actually. No, I think I played... Oh, man. I miss playing board games. Me too, but you need more than like 2 people to do it. You know what I mean? You need like three to 4, 5, 6, something like that. But I played it when I was in Hawaii with my ex and a friend from the ship, and I had a card that said, "Take this card, go to the say nothing, go to the bathroom, and sit in there until somebody comes to get you." I was in that bitch for like 20 minutes. And I forgot my phone.
And nobody came to get you.
And nobody came to get me. I didn't have a phone. I didn't have nothing. I was just sitting in this bathroom. And it was like a half bath. So there wasn't like shampoo bottles I could read. Like you're sitting on the toilet boards and reading shampoo bottle. I couldn't do that. I just sat in the bathroom alone for 20 minutes. And then finally someone was like, "Hey, are you good?" And I was like, "Oh, thank God I can leave the bathroom." That happened. It was great though. You just assume somebody's like sick. And like I was like with a friend from the ship too, and I was like barely knew her. Like not really.
They paused the game forever. Like when are they coming back? It's their turn.
It's their turn, and I had to take the card with me, so they couldn't even look at the card and be like, "What the? Oh my God, we have to get her." No, it said take the card, say nothing, and go to the bathroom. Like, it literally says like excuse yourself to go to the bathroom. So I was like, "Sorry guys, I gotta go to the bathroom." Just randomly. Yeah. We should play, like, if we, like, when I do come visit, we should play some board games, too. I love them.
We should create a few board games. Imagine making our own cards where it says stuff like, you know, excuse yourself, wink politely, and go to the bathroom.
I have to go to the bathroom, winks politely. How do you wink politely?
Yeah, that could cause a lot of chaos playing with a bunch of strangers.
I don't think we should be allowed around strangers. They have to warm up to us.
Yeah, I mean, if you wink at somebody, you know, like, especially, you know, most people playing games are having a beer together, like, could cause a lot of issues.
Oh, no.
Leave the winking out of it.
Never. Never.
That's not my name.
What is that? Can you please tell me? Did that happen last session? You've been saying that for days. What is it?
No, I've told you like 3 times. I keep sharing the link. That is from the new song "Not Me" by Illit that came out 7 days ago. So if you guys haven't listened to that, listen to it because it's catchy.
I did listen to it.
I've been telling everyone, even my own children, that that's not my name.
We watched the video together.
Yeah, I first heard it. Watching it through your screen.
Yeah. I just didn't remember that was part of it. And you do that thing where you don't say, "Hey, it's in this video," shares a video. He just like posts a video and gives you no, you did that twice
because
now.
That's what they say. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. They say it like 100 times. So I shared the video and that was the answer.
You need to say, "Hey, it's this video." Like, describe why you're saying. I just really was like, he really wants me to listen to this song again. I don't understand. Like, I've seen it. I'm not going to click it again. I'm at work. I'm not going to click it again and listen to a video. You did that too with Itzy's 8-bit heart because you were like, I
am defended.
I am defended. You kept saying that. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, and finally, I was like, oh, you're quoting 8-bit heart. But like, you do it when it doesn't even correlate with anything. Like, you're just randomly saying, I am defended. That's not my name.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
So
the fuck? There's no context.
People listening in the Discord group chat that we're a part of, I'll be saying something pretty long, like multiple sentences, and then randomly in between all of the content, I've been saying that's not my name. And then I continue to say what I was saying just to stir the pot, add confusion, make people feel like they're having a little bit of a stroke. And it's been working.
You're a fucking gaslighter, and it drives me insane.
I am defended.
For days, you have been saying that's not my name, and I'm like, where did that come from? Because like we were talking about D&D, and you kept saying it when I would talk about D&D, and I was like, what? Did something happen in a session? Did Faith say that's not my name to like an NPC?
I have my daughter feeling the same way. She'll be talking to me, and we were having dinner tonight, and I randomly cut her off with "That's not my name."
Your poor child. Your poor child. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for that. And finally explaining what the hell that was, because it's been driving me crazy for like 2 days, so. But that's kind of what you were trying to do, I think.
No, it's just, that when you have that urge, it's kind of like a little bit of a, it's swelling up inside you. You have to say it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would be typing to you guys, and then suddenly that's not my name would just come out of my fingers onto the keyboard.
Come out of my fingers, he says. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't stop it, and I had to leave it there and press enter and then continue what I was saying.
You're annoying.
I have vomit of the fingers.
It's not a thing. Not a thing.
Maybe it is. I'm gonna get a doctor.
Is there more to that sentence, or like
Nope.
I'm gonna get a doctor? Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna get a doctor.
All right.
So I'll see you guys next week. We'll tell you all about cottage cheese. I'm gonna get a doctor.
Just a doctor.
And yeah.
And I'm gonna have a stroke, so I probably won't be here next week. So thanks for that. Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, everybody have a great night.
It's been a good night.
It's been something.
or everybody have a great day if you happen to listen to this while you're driving to work. And I hope you all have a stroke at work.
No, he doesn't.
Actually, I don't. Yeah, I don't hope that.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this before you get us in trouble.
I get worse.
Yeah, it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah.